Hello everyone, welcome back to my J Bird. This is game 65 of the blindfold blitzes. I'm in black and this is called Bishop Under the Steps, Rook Crown Castle. Okay, without further ado, let's get to this. E4, D5, E5, E6, whoops, F3. After F3, D7, D4, C6, C4, B6, C3, E7, G5, H6, takes E7, takes E7, takes D5, takes D5, D3, C6, E4, D7, takes D5, takes D5, after takes castle, A6, A3, castle, and there's your crown rook right there, castle. After castle, E2, C7, D2, G5, B3, E8. After E8, D2, F5, B4, B5. After B5, takes B5, takes B5, takes B5, C1, B7, C3, C8. After C8, C1, takes C3, takes C3, C8, B3. After B3, A6, H3, C1 takes H2, A1, G4. We're on queen trade. Let's see what happens. Okay, takes G4, takes G4, A3 takes, B2, D3, F3, B4, G3, and now look, he blundered his knight, but I didn't care about that. I was focused over here at this time. After G3, B3, G2, defends it, A3, after A3, B1, keeping the pressure going, B2, still keeping the pressure, takes F4, whoops, takes F4. Now, to me, that was no good. He locked his king in here. Now it's going to take too long to get around with his king. After F4, E6, good move, good move, push that pawn. There's no way, the only piece in time is the bishop. After E6, I went C3, D2, C1, F3, B1 takes B1, D6, G2, A5, H3, A4, G5, takes G5, G4, E7, F5, A3, C3, A2, takes A2, Queen, B1, E5, A2, takes F5, and F2, and after F2, it says here, won by resignation. So he resigned. Obviously, I got the winning position overall, but let's go back here a little bit where, let's go over the whole thing real quick. We got a little time here. Let's quick go over this. I mean, he played a good game, except he started falling apart slowly, and it just got worse. Alright, so he passed. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that, and I pushed here, lock it up. Okay, he goes, I go, the bishop under the steps, and I just wanted to keep developing. I didn't want to take pieces and just, go crazy here. You just try to develop your pieces. I decided to take that way. I went here, then I castle, I mean, I think we're even on pieces right now. Rook, rook, 2 knights and a queen. Rook, rook, a knight and a bishop and a queen. 3, 4, 7 pawns. 7 pawns, yeah. Okay, I pass. He didn't want to take this because if I would have took, then his queen would have been under her. So, I could see why. I double my pawns, which I like doing that. Okay, everything's defended. Now I gotta stop that. He's gonna double his rooks up. I seen that. He moved his rook. I think at this time, well, he wanted to keep his pieces because I guess maybe he's seen all this going down like this. Let's see what happens. I defend that pawn. I had 1 on it, but he has 2 on it. So once he moved here, I have to defend it. Game goes, he leaves the back rank. Oh, he saw that, so he had to leave that open. Well, he could have threw his knight back there, but okay, I'm willing to trade. Clock must be running. This is like 50 moves or more. We trade. And then what I do, I take a pawn. See, and I get a pawn out of it. This is where it starts going downhill for him with these pass pawns like this. But he still didn't take. He needs it. If we trade, then you just walking pieces in here, which was a good move. Yep, I threatened to take that pawn. Okay, he moves. Always look for a weakness. And I didn't see that because I was focused over here. I said, in my head, I was already wanting to push these pawns. So that's why it was missed. I knew these passed pawns were worth more than that knight. One of these pawns is worth more than that knight. So that's why this went like this. Then he defends it. And I go here and now I put the pressure on. I keep the pressure going. He takes, I don't think he should have done that because watch. Now he can't get his king in here. That pawn's like cemented in now. That's a good move. He should have continued with that to get rid of this pawn. He went here with the knight. But here's what I'll show you then what he should have done instead of going with the knight. But the game went on like this. I defend that pawn. He has to play that. He has to wait, run around. I still defend. He has no choice. He's in a check right here. So now he loses his knight. He had no... So, and the game goes, and then he resigns. But anyway, let's go back to this real quick here. Here. See, he moved his knight here. What he should have done was move it here. I had no choice. Here. I already checked it out to run the rook down here, and that's not good. It's doing extra moves. It's taking away my position for me. And then his next move would have been, okay, he got rid of that. He got out of that problem. And then the game would continue on, and no doubt that I would be pushing that pawn next. And then down here, he ain't got nothing. I went through this a little bit, and he's just asking for trouble to come down here. If he comes over here, well, then I just push it up. I mean, like, let's say he goes here. I go here. I mean, what's he going to do? I'm pushing these pawns. And then he could try to come back here and help defend, but I don't, either way, it's not good for him. And then if he tries to come down here, well, then I have this move. Now he does have a check. No, I don't have that move. Yeah, I just blundered my thing, so I don't have that move. If he came down here, I don't have that move. But what else do I got here? If he goes here, I see a check coming. Well, then I would push this piece here. I'd push this piece here. Yeah. Okay, I push this piece here, and then he could throw his check. Well, then I'd move up here. Where's he going? You see, he can't take, And let's say he goes here and tries to still keep it going. I just go like this. You see, he has nothing here with that knight. Absolutely nothing. It's not. You see, my pieces are getting pushed up, and he's got nothing. Soon, I'll be running a rook over here. Who did the last move? I did. So he's got to get this piece in the game. But now, I could just go something like this. And then what's he gonna do? I mean, where's he gonna go? Here? I still can't put my bishop here. That totally. Well, then I go something like this, and what's he gonna do? And even if he goes like this, it doesn't matter. I can go like this. You see what happens if he takes? Then I take with the king. Where's he gonna? Where? You see how this game? And then look. Also, look. I could take it with the bishop if I wanted to too. You know, if I didn't even take it, push that, then I could have went like this. He's going downhill. Even though he can go like this, I go like this. You see? Okay, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for stopping by. We'll have some more.